We are intended listing on the London Stock Exchange. We are in the pre-IPO stage, giving you access to shares at a preferential price. Our projects include the coveted Zimmi Canary Yellow Diamonds and gold from Sierra Leone and the legendary Colombian emeralds. We consider gold to be a strategic and stable investment. A complete chain of custody and chemically process certification ensures traceability and authenticity of our diamonds and a solid investment model. Be part of the future of precious minerals with Millenium.
So I want to welcome to the stage Cyril. If you've been here for the last 3 days, you probably met Cyril. Smiling man who is all over the place doing some incredible stuff in Sierra Leone, and someone we've been talking to for a few years to develop a number of opportunities with, and just really excited that he's chosen to be here with us in Tokyo this year. Welcome to the stage, Cyril.
Thank you. The glitter of gold and the romance of diamonds, turning dreams of the poor into reality. This is the Millennium story. In a place far away in West Africa is the 8th poorest nation in the world called Sierra Leone. In here you find a region called Zimmi, otherwise known as the Garden of Eden, where you find the world's rarest and most precious canary yellow diamond. There's the highest nitrogen content for any yellow diamond in the world. We Millennium, we are privileged to be the first one to hold the only exploration license in the world for this. 100 kilometers from Zimmi in Sierra Leone too is a region called Moor, which is unexplored and believed to hold one of the largest gold deposits. We also hold that license. Why does a company like ours, which is a startup company, get preference over two of the best assets in the country over the bigger players? It is about relationships built over time. It's about us understanding the cultures of the locals, the needs of the locals, and providing for them, rather than imposing our values on them. It's about not spending thousands of dollars to do ESG reports, but using these thousands of dollars to provide for the people. This is something that we need to understand. In 2013, I listed my first company on AIM, Golden Same Resources. A week later, I raised £8 million, and a week later I worked with an organization called Street Kids, and we spent $33,000 to put 300 children into school. Now, $33,000 out of $8 million is nothing. But what surprised me was the headlines the next day. The first company in the history of mining to do CSR even before starting work. So it doesn't take a lot to help the country to make changes in poor countries. It just takes a little bit. If you know what to do, you can do it. In about a year and a half later, unfortunately, we were the best performing IPO that year, voted by Mining Weekly in London. A year and a half later, we were hit by Ebola. I was one of 2 companies in the world in Sierra Leone that stayed back, paid salaries for 18 months, because we had to provide for the people because no one else wanted to. I think in good times and in bad times, relationships are like a marriage. We can't desert our partners in bad times. So we are in the process of bringing this company onto the London Stock Exchange sometime in October and November this year. For corporate connection members now, we're offering you a special on the pre-IPO. It's 2 pence. The stock will IPO at 5 pence. It is 150% in 6 months. We've been working on this for 5 years now. I like to do things different. When I started Golden Same, my ambition was to become the first company to be able to ship out diamonds at an early stage and pay a dividend. I achieved the first stage of being the fastest company to start shipping out diamonds. Unfortunately, I couldn't go on to the second stage because we were hit by Ebola. This gives me a chance now to become the first diamond company in the world and the fastest to pay a dividend. Simply because I'm not a miner, so I don't think about just pouring money into the ground. These diamonds are precious. 1 carat of a Zimmi diamond, it can go as high as $100,000. I've got a 1.57 carat Zimmi diamond on my hand now. That's worth $181,000. So it's not difficult to pay dividends. The other thing that I like to do is I like to leave a legacy behind. It's hard for us, the bigger companies, to leave a legacy behind, to do the right thing, to leave a legacy behind, because their ultimate aim is profits. But there's more than one way to make profits. I like the stock exchange. I've been playing in it for years, so with these assets, I know what I can do with the share price, and I can make money for myself, I can make money for my shareholders. At the same time, treat the people fairly. So as far as the Zimmi diamonds are concerned, we are going to control the complete chain of custody, from mines to market to the finger. And to include transparency, we're going to introduce blockchain technology in it, so you know, if you buy a Zimmi diamond, you know exactly where it comes from, where it goes for cutting, and where it's sold. And in return, the local people, they get fair value on it. We're not a big company, but if we do something like that, we put that in place, unfortunately for the rest of the companies, they have to follow. Right? So it's not always, you can make money, right? The purpose, if you want to come to an IPO, you want to make money, right? I know how to take this company from A to B in terms of share price, but I don't have to exploit the locals, right? I can treat them fairly and I can give them good value. I'm probably only one of the rare people in the diamond industry that goes into West Africa and walks around without security guards, because I treat the people well and they get fair return, right? So this is a unique opportunity where if you participate in it, it's a chance for you to help us turn the lives of the poor into reality, right? Giving them hope where there is none, right? And letting them understand that they're actually coming from a rich country. I mean, they feel Africa is filled with gold, diamonds, and everything else, but it's just been exploited. So I want to be one of those that take the first steps by putting a process in place, and eventually the big companies will have to follow, right? And at the same time, we can make money for ourselves. So if Corporate Connections want to know what's the next big thing, it is the Zimmi Yellow Diamonds. Thank you, and God bless.
So I know he's having a good time.